Hey, hey, welcome back. All right, so Libras, let's go ahead and jump on in. Libras, this is just a little quick bonus for you guys tonight. As I'm getting us all kind of reset for next week. Libras, don't forget, you still have until sometime tomorrow because I did a video for August for every single zodiac that came out yesterday. And in that, I explained to you guys that I'm going to be picking 9 winners and doing a little storytelling for 9 people out of that video. So if you didn't catch it, it's one that I posted yesterday that's like 3 hours long because it's all the different zodiacs. But you guys can enter to win in that video. The comments are on. So anyway, you still have time if you didn't know. Now, for this little bonus, though, hi guys, nice to see everybody. Violet, you're first in the house, babe. All right, we have got the Six of Cups and we got the Sun in the reverse. This could be a big surprise. This is like Libra does not see this one coming. We have got somebody coming in with a bouquet of flowers. There could be a soulmate showing up in Libra's life. They could be a Leo, doesn't have to be. They could also be a water sign, does not have to be. But we have a soulmate showing up, and this is the last thing that Libra would have expected. I mean, this could be like, excuse me? Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. It's going to be on a day where Libra is just particularly saying, you know what? God, my life is amazing. Everything's going just right. I feel like Libra's like really feeling their, in this case, really feeling their singlehood, really feeling themselves. I'm feeling myself. Libra could be out on a walk. They could be out in their own garden or in their yard. They could just be, I don't know, enjoying whatever it is that they're doing. They're having a 5-star day. This is somebody having a really nice day. Could be somewhere in the first half of the day, early morning or before 11 a.m. This could be that somebody shows up, 3 of Cups, to take Libra out to lunch. This could be it feels very much a surprise. It feels like other people are going to be like, dang, if this happens like while Libra is at work and this person shows up unexpected with flowers, it could be kind of in front of a few other people. This feels very, very surprising. And like there's going to be like a little Twitter of conversation around this. Tell me, if Libra doesn't expect this, then how is this coming in? Wow, 9 of Swords. This could be somebody that Libra actually has kind of put in the back of their mind and said, you know, I cried over them quite a few times, to be honest, but sometimes I still think about this person. Sometimes, you know, once in a while I still have like a sad moment, especially late at night. I think this is somebody who Libra either cried over or has been stressed out over the thought of this person. Ace of Wands. Libra might have thought, I guess it was just passion. It was intense passion. I know they really wanted me, but I guess that's all it was. I mean, I don't doubt that they wanted me, but maybe that's as far as it went for them. Maybe it was never love. And I just feel like that had really bothered Libra for a period of time. Like, is that all it was? Is that all it was? You know, there was such intensity, there was such passion, there was such, you know, desire. This feels like it was a very intimate connection. And I feel like that is what has troubled Libra so much in their mind, is like, that's all it was. Cancerian energy and Knight of Wands. It feels like Libra like really gave their heart to this person, really gave their emotions to this person. And this is not something Libra typically does. That Cancerian energy, I feel like Libra went into crab shell mode after this, and it's like they were just a player. That's it. That's all they were. They were in my world for some good loving, and then they were gone. The thing is, I don't think Libra ever told this person like the depth of how much they would have been willing to like give. And this is Cleopatra, right? Mysterious, sensual, one in a billion. I don't think that this person, at least Libra was saying, I don't think they even knew how much I would have given to them. I would have given them access to my real heart. They had no idea because they were just here for something that was just passion, and that's all it was. The thing is, that's not the case. This is what Libra has told themselves, but that's why this is such a shocker, because they're like, they've convinced themselves of this and kind of locked this memory up somewhere in their, you know, memory bank and said this, it didn't mean anything. It was just passion. Yes, they desired me, but they are somebody who comes in for a good time, I know I'm attractive. Yep, I know they really wanted me. They just didn't realize that I would have given them a lot more. But whatever, they were kind of a player. They were kind of superficial. They just needed whatever, my sexy bod. But I think Libra just chalked it up to that and put it, in their memory bank. That's probably why they are not expecting this. I feel like a very tender soulmate moment. Like they come forward with this very tender, very beautiful, and very unexpected. Like maybe that's why they're doing it in front of other people. This is like once Libras made peace with this and said, "Look, I don't look at myself as anything less. Big deal. Somebody really wanted me, but they didn't have staying power to stay in my world. Tough luck for them that they didn't get everything I was going to give to them. I'm happy. I'm abundant, but I've put them out of my mind." But I kind of feel like the fact that this character is showing up and seemingly more in a public space, this is them like totally unafraid to show up and show other people like, I care about this Libra. Like I'm bringing Libra flowers. I'm surprising Libra. I'm showing up in Libra's world. That's why I think that we have like quite the conversation. This could be, if this happens at work, this could be somebody that, close work friends or colleagues or somebody has known, like, wait a minute, is that the one that Libra said, I met somebody, but I guess it was just a hit it and quit it kind of thing. I guess, I don't think they're somebody looking for a relationship, or I don't see the two of us going any further. And then it's like, whoa, wait a minute, did they just show up? Is that them? I feel like there's like whispers, like I feel like people are excited for Libra when this individual shows up. We have the moon. There's Libra may shoot them some darts, like, you better shut up. You act like you don't know a thing. Don't you dare act like I might have told any of you about this person. Don't you dare let on. I don't know. I just feel like this is a threat from Libra, like, shut up. One little withering glance is going to be enough to tell other people, you act like you don't have a clue who that is. Don't you dare let on that I told you anything about him or her. Don't you dare say that I was crying over them. Don't you dare say I lost sleep over them. Don't you dare let on that I said I think they were just a player. No way. That's a secret, and it better stay that way. Libra does not want this person to know that they may have talked about them to their nearest and dearest. That's kind of good, because I think it's better, because if Libra has kind of formed an unfavorable opinion about this person, if this person gave them some stress and Libra has, made peace with it and let this person go in maybe a slightly unfavorable light, admittedly, and it turns out Libra is wrong, at least in this storyline, they are coming in not as a Knight of Wands, but as a King of Wands, which is good. This feels like this is what needs to happen. They need to come in and they need to show Libra some kind of like real effort, some real affection, some real, like, I am here, Libra, because I want to be a part of your world. I am offering you this. I am showing up. I want to, like, respectfully show kind of even the world that, like, I'm here for that amazing Libra. This feels totally incredible that this character is going to, I think, really shock Libra. Libra thought they were a Knight of Wands. They're a King of Wands. They are now. Maybe at one point in time, they were in and out of Libra's life swiftly. Let's see it from their perspective, actually. Let's change decks. There it is. Let me see. There's a deck that I have in my mind right now. What is your thought process about Libra? We've got the Magician in the reverse. We've got the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So we have them returning to Libra, right? The Eight of Cups is walking away. In the reverse, this is them coming back. The Magician in the reverse, though, is where somebody is dishonest. So hold on. Did they act like they were walking away knowing full well that's not the way this is going to go? Or did they actually, like, think they were going to walk away, think this was like a, something very lighthearted, and it was like, who am I kidding? This isn't lighthearted at all. I got to go back to that Libra. We got a Seven of Wands, but the Devil in the reverse. I'm hearing that song by Brian Adams. Everything I do it for you. Yeah, I would fight for you. I'd lie for you. I'll walk the wire for you. That part of the song just popped into my head. And this is like, I don't know if they just suddenly realized after a night with Libra or however long they, shared some kind of tenderness with Libra. It was like, I don't like the idea of leaving Libra alone. What if somebody broke into the house and I wasn't there to protect Libra? What if? It's like all of a sudden, the idea of other people either, approaching Libra, whether this is like other contenders for Libra's heart and they want to fend that off, or whether it's like Libra's alone in that big old house by themselves, or I don't like the idea of Libra sleeping alone. I should be there to protect and defend. It's like that might have snuck up on them. I'm not saying this person ever intended to just hit it and quit it exactly, but maybe they didn't expect that they would feel such a need and a desire to protect, because all of a sudden it's like they could care less about anybody else. They got no other desire for anybody else. This is the devil card, but we can see, like, all these other ladies, simpering around him, and it's like, I could care less. In this storyline, it's like the only thing he's thinking is, what if somebody else approaches Libra? I can't have that. And I don't think that he expected to feel that way. I think that part is a bit of a shock. Maybe it's not even much like him. I'm going to say him, but please remember these could always be same-sex couple, reverse gender roles. But right now we have a strong, king energy, and then we have Libra showing up as a Cleopatra. So, I mean, maybe this is like, if it's past life, man, this is like Mark Antony and Cleopatra. Now that makes me think, I love that song by Mark Anthony. All the while you were in front of me, I can't believe I didn't see. In my eyes, I didn't see it. I can't believe it. Oh, but I feel it. I can't think of the name of the song. Sweet, if you're out there, I know you know the title. Reaches Magic, you probably know the. There you go. RS Love, you got it too. Okay, thank you. You sang to me. Thank you, RS Love. I knew somebody out there. There's so many of you that are so good with music immediately. So thank you guys so much. I know I can always turn to the everybody out there that's just got a great music selection in their mind. We got the Five of Swords, and it's in the reverse. Everything here is like, I don't want to say that Libra broke this person, but they kind of did, but in a good way, right? This is somebody who's like, I don't even want to fight with the way I feel inside. I didn't expect to feel this way, but I hate the idea of somebody else approaching Libra. I hate the idea of anybody else being with Libra. And honestly, I'm not even going to pretend. Like, I don't even want to fight this feeling. This is how I feel. Okay, this is amazing. What makes you feel this way about Libra? Because I'm like that, that kind of hostile but good-hearted best friend who, if you're going to wind up with my Libra buddy, let me ask you a few questions first. So tell me, what do you like about Libra? I'm that friend who's got to ask those questions to make sure that you understand that my Libra friend is freaking amazing. So let me ask you, why do you like my Libra? Let me see how much they paid attention to my Libra. I can't help but be that person. I'm a very protective friend, I think. We have a Two of Wands. We have the Six of Cups. Good answer, King of Wands. You're not just coming in for a show to make other people think that you're awesome. You're literally laying yourself on the line just like you said you were, which is, well, I feel like this Libra is like a soulmate or something to me. I can't explain it. I didn't know this would happen. In fact, I can only hope Libra thinks the same way, because there's something different about this Libra. I don't know what it is. It's just, it feels like they're supposed to be in my life. That is a totally appropriate answer for me to say, all right, you really like Libra for a way that it's deeper than what you can find words for. I get that. That's a good answer. That's a damn good answer. They might even be changing. If they were supposed to have left, they may have changed life plans for Libra, because this almost says they were like at an airport, or they were about to leave, or they were, this Two of Wands can be like, I was at this crossroads. I was supposed to be someplace else, but I don't know why I just had to come back to Libra. I had to bring Libra these flowers. I had to show back up in Libra's world. I don't know. I can't seem to move on because it feels like that'd be wrong. Not least until I see Libra again and I figure out, is it just me or do you feel something here? That's really great. That's amazing. This person is definitely turning back around to come back into Libra's life. Instead of, it's like they just got to know, does Libra feel the same way? Okay. I would say Libra does. I kind of like the fact that this is not one of those stories where it's like, oh, they went out and did Libra wrong. They broke up with Libra. No. This is more like a relationship that wasn't labeled, didn't quite have, an explanation as to what it was. I mean, maybe this was like a summertime fling, and then it's like, okay, well, we met on a vacation, or we worked together for a temp job in the summer. We were both at some resort, but now we're I guess parting ways, and we didn't really establish what we are, or if we're staying together, or what this relationship was to either of us. It was hot, it was passionate, it was steamy, but we didn't establish what this is. And I guess, Libra's like, I guess that's it. I guess it's over. And I guess that's all they wanted out of this. And I don't think Libra was going to say word one. I really think Libra went into, like lockdown. Libra may have strong Cancer, possibly like in their moon sign. Their internal self could be like very much Cancerian, like very powerfully emotional, but then also can like withdraw into a shell, and you will not get the inner Libra back out if you handle it wrong. If you handle this Libra wrong, I don't think anything short of this would ever make our Libra come back out of their shell for this person. If they wanted to act like they're friends and try dating Libra again, that wouldn't work. They actually have to lay themselves on the line like this, or it never would work. My baby. My baby. Okay. Do we have one final message here? The higher perspective. 5 of Swords. This says don't immediately get into a fight, Libra. This requires some finesse. I don't see any of this as like they were trying to disrespect or hurt Libra. If anything, they may not have all the right words, but this says this thing could end up going badly. I'm surprised to see this, like, whoa, watch out. But keep in mind, if Libra and this person have already had intense passion, then Libra was kind of stressed out. And then it seems like this person is having like almost this afterthought, like, hey, I kind of think that you might be somebody nice. I don't think they mean it that way. But if it comes out that way and Libra bristles, this could go horribly wrong. The 5 of Swords says we need to change something before this dialogue even happens. It's like the preparation, to have good communication, you need kind of at least 2 things, right? You need to be able to listen to what someone's really trying to say. And sometimes to figure out what they're trying to say, you need to be able to ask a question like, I'm not sure I understood what you meant. Do you mean that you're surprised that I mattered to you? Or did you just mean you were surprised because it's kind of like was an unexpected turn of events, or, asking somebody to clarify and then really being able to listen instead of react to what we assume they're saying or get pissed or get hurt. I think those are going to be the 2 most important things for this dialogue, because this all sounds really great, but the actual delivery of this could go really wrong unless there's like kind of like creating a safe space. And admittedly, Virgo's gone into a retreat mode after having been sad or stressed. So I could understand how this would be like, oh God, this is so delicate right now. I think this could go very, very well as long as this is handled carefully. But it's interesting that it almost says for Libra to handle this really, ask the right question, listen closely, don't look for an insult, and rather instead, there's a lot these 2 don't know about each other, a lot that these 2 have not yet crossed these bridges. But this person is showing up twice because they feel like Libra is a soulmate, and they seem to be bringing in a gift, and they seem to be doing this publicly, and they seem to have a lot of really great intentions. And it just kind of says this might be worth a longer conversation, and gentle getting to know each other. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Really nice to see you guys tonight. Thanks again, Bruise Like Violets. You were first in the house. Myra J. Hi, honey. Patricia, Cosmo Guy, Love is Legendary, Queen Libra, Shirley Midor, Luminous Marina. Hey, hey. Oh my God, Bruise Like Violets, you have no idea. He loves to herd the doors. Chris Storyteller, Bathing Suits and Drain Boots. Love your name. Annette Summersby, so nice to hang with you again tonight. Avery, the Mortal, yes? Mortal Eyes, excuse me. It takes a little bit for my brain and my eyeballs to see and break the words properly so I can read it properly because it's all mushed together on my end. Shirley Medor, Anna Guerrero, how are you, honey? Nice to see you. Hi, Magic Moon Kitty. Wendy Parker. Bodine. Nice to have you in the house, hon. Baloney Tony. Hi. It's been a hot minute, hon. Great to see you. Feeling my soul. Thank you again for being here. Baby Yoda. Elf Things. Love your name. Sweet. Those are great songs. Ellen Gutierrez. Hi. Sweet, you're cracking me up. Yes. You're right. That was from Robin Hood, huh? And you're right. I did invoke the Kevin Costner forehead. You know what? The forehead wrinkles is probably because, dude, check out my ranks, man. I will say, I also always had a crush on Worf from. I loved Worf. I always loved Worf, and of course Patrick Stewart from the Star Trek Next Generation. So you have to forgive me. It's probably because like I come from the big forehead family, and so somebody once told me that all of the more lines you have, those are the amount of like past lives you've had. And I'm like, well, I'm rocking at least 7 or 9 or something like that. But and I still feel like I don't know anything. So RS love, thank you again, babe. Roxanne, so good to see you. Empress Unicorn 111. Amanda S. Thanks again, you guys. Wind Dancer. All right, everybody. I love that, sweet, like tree rings. Oh, that's cute. All right, you guys. Beth Ross, hi. Thank you guys for being with me all these years. You guys are so wonderful. Beth Ross, I know, Beth, I've known you from the very, very beginning. Yeah. Well, technically, I started in 2018, but didn't really get a chance to devote much time to my channel until probably around 2020. But thank you guys so much. Bruce Reed, hi. Bruce, you're so cute. Thank you, Bruce. Good to see everybody. I don't know. RN6447. Is it normal to have someone on your mind since 7 years ago? I don't know, darling. Is anything normal? Aren't we just what we are? I mean, personally, I have no answers for anybody. Bear in mind, I have no wisdom to give. I only know this about my own self. When someone makes it into my heart, they will probably stay in my heart for the entirety of this lifetime. And if there's a next lifetime, they'll probably still be in my heart next time too. I don't think that anything ever leaves my heart that matters that much, or anyone that matters that much. Those are the fabric of our life stories. So I don't know. I personally would say it's not unusual for me, but then again, I'm not very normal. So I don't know what normal is. But I feel like we all have memories. And the crazy part is it makes you wonder how many people walk around on this planet that remember us too, that we would never guess. I have no idea. I guess it all depends. I guess it depends on the depth of the emotions or what role we played in their life, what role they played in ours. But all I can say is for myself, I remember people from 7 years ago, and probably long before then. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's a gift that we have such a great long memory, the fact that we can, cherish who we were and maybe cherish who they were to us, at least the good times, or maybe the lessons that we keep with us also, if that's what it turns into. But I don't know. All right, you guys, really good to see everyone. Bye for right now.